Welcome to Start Canada Podcast. This is a show where we interview startup founders, innovators, and thought leaders from the heart of Canada who are challenging the status quo, scaling their business, and bringing new ideas to life. We bring on guests who are prepared to answer the tough questions around launching a business and who are happy to share resources and ways of thinking that have helped them as Canadian innovators and startup founders. I'm your host, Margaux Miller, and I want to know the same things you want to know. So join me to hear firsthand exactly how they did it. We started this show really for two main reasons. First, we wanted to share Canadian success stories, and especially ones coming from the prairies where we live. We wanted to have stories that you could tell over the dinner table of amazing people growing really cool companies here at home, and especially from unexpected parts of our country. In all our travel, we would meet business leaders who weren't getting enough attention, and we wanted to change that and bring you along for those stories. And secondly, we wanted to hear the real guts of what it was like to start a business here in the heart of Canada. We wanted the business tips and the resources shared to be valuable to you and I here at home. Last season, we were really lucky. We had some amazing founders from the prairies who did just that, including Abhi Khan of Good Local, Alicia Soulier of Salon Scale, and Denis Deving of an app called VidDay. And we honestly cannot wait to share what this season has in store, from founders disrupting the floral industry to change makers who started international charities bringing music therapy to war-torn countries. We appreciate you tuning in and coming along for this journey with us. Speaking of which, if you have been a listener from the start, then you know that we were once called Start Podcast. We're happy to say that big things are happening in season 3 of the show, and we are excited to share them with you, along with the name change to Start Canada Podcast. We are also now officially a vodcast. That means you can find us on all your favorite podcast platforms, from Spotify to Apple, iTunes to Google Podcasts, and more. But you can also find our video podcast, or vodcast episodes, on YouTube now too. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And if you're the type who likes to dig into resources from show guests, then we encourage you to visit startpodcast.ca and check out the detailed show notes on each episode page. Our guests provide some amazing tips, and that is definitely the place to review them. And finally, you can follow us on social media too, at Start Canada Podcast. We are powered by the Manitoba Technology Accelerator, Tech Manitoba, and Scotiabank.